Are you a young Christian trying to figure out what your purpose in life is and what the Bible has to do with it? Come take a walk with me. My name is Dylan Loe, and to give you a little information about myself, I grew up in an interesting family home. My parents divorced since I was about 3 years old. Saw my mother on the weekdays and my dad on the weekends up until I got to about second grade, where unfortunately my mother left. And so I moved in with my aunt and uncle and saw them during the week, my dad on the weekends. But having moved in with my aunt and uncle, they started taking me and my little brother to church, where I began to learn about Jesus Christ and what he did on the cross for us. And I wish I could say in that moment I decided to accept him and fully give my life to him. However, I was in a part of my life where I was doing things for the world in order to gain the attention of my peers, trying to look cool in their eyes. And it got to a point where I was just doing a lot of really stupid stuff, getting in trouble often. And so it wasn't until about 2020 COVID year, when everyone was at home, that I realized that I don't need that stuff anymore. And so it was since that moment that I began to take my faith more seriously. However, I still struggled with a lot of things. I began having some pretty severe depression, which also got to a point where one night I decided to take a blade and start cutting up my arms. And it felt good in the moment because it was distraction from the emotional pain. However, it was also in that moment that I realized something's got to change, or I'm on a really bad path. And so that's when I decided to fully surrender my life to Christ. And since then, I've seen a lot of improvement. However, I'm still trying to figure things out. And so while going on one of these night walks where I'm spending my one-on-one time with the Lord, I just felt his leading towards making this account where I can connect with other Christians who are kind of going through a similar struggle, just trying to figure out where they are in life and where Christ is and all of that. And so purposes of this account is I'm going to take a topic or a Bible passage and just kind of give a devotional about it about once a week, see what the Bible has to say about it, and how can we apply those things to our lives in order to grow as Christians and grow closer with Christ, and to be able to go out and make disciples of all nations. So I want to welcome you to Walk the Talk with Dylan Loe, where I'm just going to give a weekly devotional and see what we can do to grow closer with Christ. So if that sounds like something you're going to need, go and give me a follow, and let's see where God takes us. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.